Australia's famous for its dusty outback. But even more of Australia lies underwater than above. The oceans that surround our island continent are vast. And a massive industry's been built on this extraordinary marine resource that feeds Australia and the world.
I'm Andrew Ettinghausen. I've caught fish on hook and line all around Australia, and I love my fishing. But what if what you catch is your livelihood, where the risks and the rewards could make or break you? But coming home empty-handed just isn't an option. What does it take to make it as a commercial fisherman in a country known for its rough seas and tough people? Well, I'm about to find out.
I'll travel to slippery, slimy and smelly ports across the country and work alongside men and women in industries that are definitely not for sissies.
I'm going to get my feet wet and my hands dirty to find out why people risk it all on a daily basis. It's big risk, it's big bucks, and it's loads of action. Time for me to be a fish out of water as I take on Australia's saltwater heroes.
Tasmania is called the end of the earth.
In these cold, rich waters, fisherfolk have the run of bountiful oceans that stretch all the way to Antarctica.
While I'm here in Australia's most southern state, I'm going off the deep end to harvest a prickly delicacy. I'll brave the night in search of a deep water predator and hunt for a heavyweight with a hefty price tag. But first, I'm heading deep into the Southern Ocean.
G'day,
DT, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Good to see you.
Let's jump on board, let's go, eh?
Righto.
Skipper Russell Potter is a Tassie fisher with 18 years experience deep ocean fishing.
Righto, gentlemen. Want to throw the ropes for us? If you can get it loose, mate.
This is a big boat, very impressive. First glance. How big is she?
She's 22.8 metres.
22.8.
About 160 tonne. Let's go, eh?
All right.
Ahead of us, a 2-day adventure in search of deep water fish of the Southern Ocean. I'm about to tackle an industry known as demersal longlining with Harry and his crew. There are only 3 demersal longliners operating in Australia, and they follow strict sustainability practices. They're targeting blue-eye trevally and pink ling in the 30-mile patch off Tasmania. Fish caught here are for the local market. I've been a recreational fisher for most of my life, so I've done my share of big blue fishing. But this type of demersal longlining is a first for me.
This isn't your usual commute to work. 7 hours steaming, 30 miles offshore before we hit the sweet spot.
Demersal longlining involves setting lines of up to 1,000 hooks horizontally suspended from weights above the sea floor. But we have to travel out to the edge of the continental shelf to the fishing grounds. This is the last time we'll see land for 24 hours. The seas are getting rough and already my stomach's starting to churn. Just in time for dinner with the crew.
Here we go, gentlemen. Good luck in getting through all that.
There's first mate Inchy, the new kid Whipper, and River, a reformed landlubber. As for the skipper Russell Potter, his nickname is obvious, Harry.
So, any of you guys have a bit of seasick when you first kicked off?
Yeah.
Yeah, first trip.
First trip?
Yeah.
Pretty ugly one, over the side, were you?
Yeah, I was over the side, yeah. I was surprised I got a call back to go back out again.
Yeah,
really.
right, okay.
Yeah.
I'm obviously best suited for the job since I haven't thrown up once yet.
What size swell are you talking?
Oh, sea's up to probably 10, 12 metres, maybe even
12
bigger.
metres,
Yeah,
wow.
big swells, especially with a wind on a swell that's in the same direction. Times when you can't work, all you're watching is these mountains of sea coming towards you and breaking.
Yeah, right.
It gets pretty big.
Well, thank you, Harry. Let's hope this delicious pasta stays firmly in my stomach. Later, as we head deeper into the Southern Ocean, the future of my dinner is not looking good. And I forgot my seasick tablets. My stomach's churning. This could be the start of a great adventure or a nightmare. It's 2 a.m. The skipper's been up all night glued to the 3D imager. This vital piece of tech paints a picture of the ocean floor by sending and receiving sound waves. Russell's looking for seamounts, a favourite hangout of the blue-eye trevally.
So we're right on the cliff edge as we speak. 30-mile patches up here on this headland, so we'll be aiming the gear, trying to dig it in at this end and run it up over the headland, basically. Gonna wake the guys up, I guess. Let's get some action going around the joint. Inchi, time to go, mate. Time to jump up. ET. Yeah, mate. Time to get up, buddy. Time to go to work, mate.
That's the worst night's sleep I've ever had. Everything's moving. I'm just backed up against the table here so I don't fall down the stairs. It just keeps on rocking, never stops. They've got iron stomachs, these boys. They have to.
Out on the deck, the boys have got all the gear in place and have switched on the bird deterrent, a bright laser that keeps the birds away. Longlining demands a set routine carried out in precise order. In the wheelhouse, Harry Potter directs the operation. Now, right over the seamounts, he's ready to drop the line.
Righto, gentlemen, chuck her over, thanks. You hear the clickety-clicks of the hooks. Might be a bit of fish down there with a bit of luck.
River drops 2 anchor weights attached to a length of rope. As the weight sinks, 1,000 hooks begin spooling out, racing through the automatic baiting machine. The boys will shoot out about 6 lines tonight. That's 6,000 hooks. Unlike pelagic longlining, which hauls hooks along the surface, this form of demersal fishing sends the bait to the bottom. It's much more accurate at catching our target species.
As you can see over here with all the hooks all going through the machine, and then the baiting mechanism here down at this end where the squid have to keep on going through, and somehow in there, these hooks take a little piece of squid and away it goes. So you're talking 1,000 hooks are going out. Amazing system.
Boy away, thanks.
Time to earn my keep, I reckon, and lend a hand.
I'll have a go at bait. Why don't you get some gloves?
Your first line on the beta, E2, you have to bite the head off the squid. It's recognition for the first time on the beta.
Yeah.
Thanks for on there, ET.
Yeah, I'm on here.
Get some fish for us, mate.
This should be easy, as all I've got to do is feed in a steady stream of squid. The only problem is the constant rolling of the boat. And now the stench of squid isn't bringing out the best in me.
I'm actually feeling a bit crook right now, actually.
Crazy for short people like me.
Make sure that rope's upside on.
Hang on. Oh.
Smell that sexy bait, mate. I think it's got it going. You do need.
Yeah, I turned around, got a big whiff of oh gosh, big whiff of bait. Oh. Not good.
I've got to try this again.
Sorry, boys.
Just think about the eggs and bacon I'll be cooking you in about an hour's time, ET.
Good on you.
Just you want me to fry up a bit of that squid?
This crew is as tight as they get. Good humour and mateship get them through 18-hour days, rough seas and cold weather. I'm just not sure anything's going to help me.
Well, trying to prop myself up, trying not to be sick. The movement of the boat, pitch black out there. Yeah, it's all happening. Tough work. These guys earn their money, let me tell you. You couldn't pay me to do this stuff. Too hard.
It's the last line of the night.
Well, that was it. The anchor's gone down. It's the last set for the night.
In a few hours, we'll haul them in. Time to get some shut-eye. But the crew never stops. They need to get everything in place to handle the night's catch. The first locator buoy's been spotted. It's make or break time.
All right, in we go. Hello, guys. It's all good day. Plenty of fish. Be safe. Look after yourselves.
Coming up, a crafty predator with a killer appetite has the crew on edge.
Back in the footy days now.
I'm in the depths of the Southern Ocean
It's all good day. Plenty of fish.
with the crew of the Diana. I've learnt that longlining is a tough gig. I've been sleep deprived and seasick. We've located the first buoy, holding the first of 6,000 hooks. And now we're about to find out if all the hard work will have paid off. Inchy and Whipper use a gaff to hook the buoy and attach it to the winch.
All happening, the first one's coming up. This is the good part. Hopefully a big catch for the boys. All the hard work of the night, setting of the lines.
Hey, wait, going. This is a pink lens.
Now it's payday.
Ugly looking fish, these ones. They grow quite big, you know. They grow something like this.
Yeah, right.
Then the first blue-eye trevally, also known as the Antarctic butterfish.
Yeah, that one's the blue eye. This one we're after.
Yeah, good size too. That's
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah,
Not too
perfect.
small.
But then the line goes quiet.
There's all the fish, mate.
Pretty quiet line. Not a lot going on. Bit of a shame to see. We like to see fish on all our lines, of course, but you've got to take the good with the bad. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But, hopefully the next couple of lines will pick up a bit more.
In these southern waters, fishers can find themselves in competition with hungry predators. Killer whales will suck fish straight off the hooks like a vacuum cleaner. The number of killers around Tasmania has been steadily increasing over the past decade. Resident pods of whales are being more frequently sighted. They're also smart, identifying fishing vessels as an easy feed. If there's a pod out here following the boat, they could turn a 3-ton catch into a handful of fish.
I'm not a superstitious man, but when it comes to them, I think if we don't mention them, they might not show up. It doesn't always work, but they can devastate our day. They're pretty crafty, so they can turn up at any time. You know, we don't know when it's going to happen, so we just sort of pray that they're not going to be here.
Russell guides the boat to the next line. It's an anxious wait. Then the cry goes out.
Fish.
The runner's on.
Hi, come in. Feeling a bit better now, guys. Bit of colour in the ocean. Nice to see. Better late than never.
The fish are coming in thick and fast. Then things get messy. It's gutting time.
The hardest part's yet to come.
These guys are faster than any sushi chef. I step up to the plate.
Nice fish.
Yeah, we'll show everyone how slow Andrew really is.
That's right. Exactly. Bit awkward.
And then the muscle, mate.
I'm struggling here.
Nah, too slow, mate. I'm just trying to...
We had a 3-ton day. We'll be here till next week.
You will be fine here.
Show you how I do one. Yep. But I find holding him in the eyes, up to the throat. I grab him around the gills like that, then I chop down around the back of the gills.
Yep.
So when you go to get the gills out, they're sort of free.
Yep.
And I'll put my hand around, bang, bang. And then 2 fingers. Done. When you get to there,
Too quick.
Sometimes you just got to know when to throw in the towel.
Maybe I'll go on the scrub and brush. That might be easier.
River's been a fisho for 7 years. He admits to a wild past of pulling down houses and visiting government facilities. But that was before life on the sea.
Best job in the world, I reckon. Not getting home to wife enough. That's probably about the hardest part. Not seeing the kids, so like missing out on a few birthdays and that when you probably should be there for the birthdays and that, but sometimes, you know, there's always plenty of birthdays to come, so. And as they say, birthdays don't pay the bills, money does, so, yeah.
It's the last line.
last one, mate. Good job. Very good job. Nice to see a few fish there.
But there's no rest yet. The guys put the fish on ice in the hold below.
All right to go up? Yeah, we're right where you are, Russell.
Wow. Amazing amount of fish. You can see them come into the boat, but you don't realise how many. Skipper put them right on the money. I guess in the end, River, it comes down to the skipper, doesn't it? Wherever he's going to put it.
Skipper's only as good as his crew, and his crew's only as good as his skipper, so we're pretty lucky, I reckon.
Yeah, good team, mate.
Yeah. Whoa!
Woo!
Righto.
Good day's catch, boys. $16,000 worth of fish safely in the hold.
Well, these guys started at 2 a.m. this morning, and it's now 4 p.m. So it gives you an idea of the workload these guys have to do and how tired they must be by the end of the day. It's hard work.
They'll be out here again tomorrow, rain, hail or shine. Tough blokes and true saltwater heroes. Next, we light up the night on the hunt for squid.
That's enormous power up there.
It burns you more than a midday sun.
I'm in beautiful Tasmania. It's a place of few people and spectacular landscapes. And at 40 degrees in latitude, it also gets a little bit chilly.
Hopefully when I put this on, I'll feel a little warmer. It's cold down here in Tassie. This is supposed to be summer, I reckon. It's probably about 10 degrees.
10 degrees, yeah.
Yeah, 10 degrees at the moment. Whoo, she's cold.
I'm in safe hands today. Robert Lansdale is a commercial diver with 12 years' experience.
Get your arms through.
He's helping me put on a specialised cold water wetsuit. A jug of hot water will stave off the chills.
Bit soapy.
Bit soapy. Bit different, let me tell you.
Robert has a licence to dive for abalone and something else new to Tasmania. Today, we're on the hunt for long-spined urchins, those prickly black pincushions that lurk on the bottom of the ocean. This urchin lives in waters around mainland Australia, but recently it has invaded bays around Tasmania. For this reason, fisheries have granted licences to collect sea urchins. Around St Helens, about 150 tonnes were collected last year alone. Urchin roe is mainly exported to Japan and can retail for up to $100 a kilogram. I'm on my way with Robert to a dive site on the east coast. Here, the cliffs are constantly battered by the tidal surge.
Woo, wicked. Have a look at this. We got the swell just rolling through now, crunching through, white water all up through the back. Seals right here. So I'm going in right there.
Robert has been collecting urchins for the last 6 years.
Yep.
He shows me the ropes.
Get your arms
This is
through
gonna
there.
be-
Like that, and that's in there.
All right, so underneath here, pull him off, and stick him in, just drop him down there.
Yep.
Might end up like a prickly pear at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. Looking forward to that.
His deckhand Blackie will keep an eye on us topside. Righto, time to take the plunge.
This is probably one of the sharkiest areas in Tasmania. It's a renowned area for great whites, so we'll see how the old shark goes against these other sharks.
Below, it's hauntingly beautiful. Kelp forests surround us. These incredible habitats are like rainforests in the ocean. There's a greater diversity of species here than in almost any other ocean community. But here, on the east coast, these kelp forests are under threat, and long-spined sea urchins are to blame. They're new to this habitat, and like a plague of locusts, they're eating their way through the kelp beds, creating wastelands called urchin barrens. It feels good to hook these guys into the bag. We're turning pests into profit and helping save the kelp forests.
This one's heavy. He's got some fish in it. He'll let me know in a minute when he wants a bag, and I'll throw a drop line down here with another bag for him.
Sea temperatures are warming around the world, but on the east coast of Tasmania, they're warming at around 4 times the global average, making it literally a global hotspot for climate change. Urchin larvae easily establish new populations in the warmer waters as the strengthening east coast current carries them south. As each urchin can live up to 10 years and release millions of eggs every year of its life, my work here could really make a difference. Blackie notices the seals are staying out of the water. Maybe we've scared the seals, or maybe something else has.
There could be a shark in the water if they're reluctant to get in. There's a diver a few years ago that was pinned to the bottom just over here, the other end of Fortescue, by a great white that kept circling him. They're about.
Below, a dark shadow catches my eye. My mind automatically thinks shark. It turns out to be a huge bait ball. Dark shadows can freak you out down here. Finally, we've stripped the area of urchins and Rob directs us back to the surface.
Well, it was a good experience. I hadn't done that before. Quite amazing, actually.
This is one of the sharkiest spots in Tasmania.
Oh,
That's why they're here, those seals.
Unbelievable. That's why they're out of the water.
You're an old shark yourself. That's why I don't get in the water.
That big bait ball, there was a whole heap of skill. And I went, oh, God, here we go.
There's your old catch, ET.
My whole catch, you're kidding me, aren't you? I'm sure I caught a couple more than that.
I'm not sure if this is the time I've been dreading or looking forward to. I'm going to taste one of these guys. Roe is the soft reproductive parts of the creature. Many people believe it's an aphrodisiac.
I'll eat the spikes and the spines.
Pull that segment out of there.
So this bit
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
that'll just come out?
Yeah.
Wow, so this is the actual This is the roe?
This is the roe.
I've had some people tell me that it doesn't taste so great, but you've said it tastes good,
We'll
so
have a go.
I'm going to give it a crack. It's more like an oyster. I can actually taste the fat. It's sort of like a
Sweet.
creamy colour. Yeah. Not too bad.
Maybe we'll be ordering urchin and chips at our local in the not-too-distant future.
All in a day's work.
Next, I'm heading into the twilight zone to do a spot of fishing with 120,000 watts of light.
It burns you more than the midday sun.
And I hit the mega crustacean jackpot in the deep waters of the Bight.
Yeah, all right. Look at the size of that one.
15 nautical miles off the Tassie coast, I'm about to meet skipper Glenn Wisby. My first challenge, get off my very small boat and onto Glenn's big one.
Straight over or what? Yep. There you go. Glenn, how are you?
Yeah, Glenn, yep.
Good to meet you, mate. Woo. Talking about a water crossing in probably, I don't know, what are we in, 100 metres of water or something? What's under us?
120.
120 metres of water. Wow. That's the deepest I've ever come out to a boat in a rubber duck in.
The Crystal Leanne is a purpose-built boat for the southern squid jig fishery.
What's a good catch? Like, what's a good night out?
Oh, 5, 6 tonne.
5 or 6 tonnes.
Yeah,
and
just
how many
depends.
would that be? How many squid?
Oh, geez.
Thousands.
Lots of them.
Thousands of squid. There we go. So we'll get that through. What can I do tonight? How can I help?
Oh, well, once we start getting a few squid, help the boys pack them and...
Pack them, sort them? You've got to sort through.
different.
Do they come in different sizes?
Yeah, different sizes.
So that's one of the major jobs
Yep.
the boys are up to?
Yep.
These guys are playing a gambler's game. Last year, only 160 tonnes were caught in Commonwealth waters, down from about 800 tonnes the year before. The main market is China, Hong Kong and Canada. In the wheelhouse, Glenn is taking us out into deeper water. He's a fourth-generation fisher who started fishing at just 15.
My father was a fisherman, my grandfather was a fisherman, and my great-grandfather used to do a fair bit of fishing and farming as well. Can't imagine doing much else. I wouldn't be able to handle working in an office or working for anyone.
Squid are attracted to light, but scientists still aren't sure why. Maybe it's curiosity, maybe they associate light with food. But 120,000 watts are now luring the squid in.
It burns you more than the midday sun.
It's so bright out here. This is the only time I'm allowed to wear sunglasses on these shoots. But you certainly don't want to damage your eyes. And I've already got block out all over my face and around my neck because you can get sunburnt very quickly here. That's enormous power up there.
For us here on deck, these lights can be harmful. Just like the sun, they emit UV rays, the main cause of sunburn.
The boys wear sunscreen or long-sleeve shirts. If you were out here in a T-shirt, you'd burn your arms.
The lights of the squid boats are so bright they can even be seen from space. NASA scientists initially couldn't work out how a city suddenly had appeared in the ocean. Only later did they figure out the lights were from a squid fleet. Acting like a giant fish magnet, many species are drawn in.
Wow, seals, dolphins, everything's coming cruising in here. Loads of garfish up on the top, some flying fish. These lights bring everything to it.
Smaller fish like these garies are the perfect bait fish.
The whole life cycle and food chain's happening right here, right now. And the squid, well, they're the #1 predator. They'll come flying in and just gorge themselves on bait fish.
And that's where these contraptions come in. They're automatic squid jigging machines. The machines let down 20 hooks called jigs and then pulls them straight back up again.
You've got 20 of them on a line.
Yeah.
They go all the way down.
120 metres.
Do they pause or they just go down and come straight up?
Just keep going down and
Down and up, all the way up, all the way down.
Under the water, the jigs look just like moving fish. The squid grab them, are hooked, pulled up and flipped into the feeding trough. After years of catching these guys as a wreck fisho, I've got to know them pretty well, especially their business end.
This is the beak, and they are incredible hunters, these guys. They go out, they shoot out their big long tentacles, grab the prey, and then they snip them right on the back there, almost like a cockie's beak, just in here. Right in there, you do not want to put your finger in that. Amazing. See the suction caps there, they're actually sticking to my fingers. They are a deadly predator, these guys. They're great on the table, one of the best baits going around.
you can take that one over to the table if you like.
Oh, look at that.
Once the crew catch them, then they've got to sort them.
Righto.
The squid go into bins of small, medium and large.
That one there would be a medium.
Yep, no worries. Another big fella. I guess there's a growing market in Australia, but worldwide there must be an enormous market for squid.
Yeah, I think, worldwide there would be. Like, there ain't many restaurants in the world that haven't got salt and pepper squid, is there?
That's it, salt and pepper squid, calamari. Gosh, you're making me hungry. What is the toughest part of the job?
Finding the squid.
Finding the squid. These guys are doing it every night. There's tons of challenges and absolutely no guarantees. But he'll be back on the water tomorrow night having another go. And that's what makes these guys saltwater heroes.
It's been a good night for Glenn and his crew, but it seems there's always a couple of squid that don't quite make the market.
Certainly not easy.
Pull the head off and the guts out, cut the tail off, peel them, and then you got to turn them inside out. You cut them into rings and eat them. Cook them first.
There's some calamari rings right there. Beautiful. What do you put in there? A little bit of chilli? A little bit of garlic as well. It's going to be our 2 a.m. breakfast. Oh, look at that, mate. Champion.
Next, what's the most valuable seafood in Australia? I'm about to hit the jackpot.
The global appetite for seafood has doubled over the last 50 years. One of the best managed wild fisheries in the world involves these fellas, the southern rock lobster. These crustaceans have become a huge money maker. In fact, pound for pound, rock lobsters are worth more than the finest grade tuna.
Across the country, 500 boats target the rock lobster in its southern range. The spiny cray has been known to bring in more than $400 million annually. Most of them are caught for export to China. I'm heading into the waters of the Bight with a crew of lobster fishermen. Mike Elton has been working on lobster boats for the last 10 years. This is his 6th season as skipper on Shannon Rise. He's looking for the perfect place to drop the lobster pots. Guided by the sonar, he can make out the structure of the seafloor.
Looking for ledges and things, are you? More hard ground?
Yeah, big rocks and ledges. They like to hide under things. You scratch the head and try and work out the right depth. And
It's crucial, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't have to be out by much and you'll miss out on them.
Yeah, so I guess it's all trial and error and experience.
And a bit of luck.
And a bit of luck too. Bit of fishing luck.
Yeah. All right, Andrew, it's about time to do a bit more concentrating here, so how about you go some Sean a bit?
See, I'm taking up too much of your time, so you want me out on the deck. All right, I'll see what Sean's got for me.
Can point you in the right direction.
Time to get my hands dirty.
Sean the Decky is getting ready to set the first of 62 pots. And on today's menu, salmon.
Australian salmon, very oily fish. They grow to 2 or 3 times the size of these, but obviously this is a good size bait. Yep, so there's the one you're going to put in whole, yeah, just slide it through. No worries.
And then, yeah, just whack the other ones in half.
The smell of fish guts at dawn, this is starting to become familiar.
Still cutting them up, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm good slow, sorry.
We're nearly there, mate. Great job, now we're just going to stuff these.
Righto. Beauty. Pull that all the way through?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Mike finds his first drop spot and sounds the horn.
Get those floats on as quick as you can. There's only a certain length of line, but because it's all been loaded in here, the line all nice and even by the machine, well, it goes out the same way, nice and quick.
You want the pipe to hit the water as soon as possible. Trying to get it as close to the bit of rock or ledge that's down there, what he's aiming for.
That rope there, Sean told me that at one stage, probably his closest shave was the rope got tangled around his leg. He just got pulled straight to the side. He was really lucky. He was able to just move his foot up and down a few times and he was able to get his foot loose. Otherwise, he would have been over the side. Next pot's mine. Lift it up. Bit nerve-wracking. This one here goes through that top. Okay, so slide it right through. Presses a horn, I push it over.
Each pot weighs about 30 kilograms. Now I've got to attach the float and I better get a move on.
What am I doing here? Which way, that way? Right, thanks. Just follow the skin on the teeth, that one. You had to slow the boat up, so... I'll get you better than that.
Let's try again.
Good luck. Up here. That sucker off.
Now we've just got to keep that up for another 60 pots.
So the plan is to head back in. We'll get a nice safe anchorage tonight and then early morning tomorrow, back out again, gather all the pots back up and see what the catch is.
It's a full-on job, but will it pay off? Tomorrow, we'll be back to see if our hard work was worth it. As the sun rises over the Great Australian Bight, the crew of the Shannon Rise head out to work. Yesterday we planted 62 cray pots.
So what's next?
That's about it until we get...
That's about it?
Yeah.
The pots?
Yeah.
Now we're back to see if skipper Mike and his crew had a successful 2 days hard work.
62 would be a good number.
62 would be happy. That'd be a
Over that.
That'll be better.
Raise the fist.
Yeah. I've noticed to see how lucky you are.
Yeah, hopefully I'll bring you a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
On deck, Sean's about to capture the first pot. He attaches the pot rope to a winch. It pulls the pot up and coils the rope.
She comes. That's a cracker. Oh. It's exciting, actually, isn't it, when you actually see them in the pot?
Yeah, yeah.
And they just keep on rolling in.
Skipper will be happy with this one. Yahoo! Going all right, Skip?
Yeah. Surprise myself sometimes.
The crays are measured. Any that are undersized or females with eggs go straight back into the water. But the biggies...
Oh, it's good to see them come on board. Destined for the dinner plates of Asia, these ones, aren't they?
Yeah, yep.
They go down the hatch into a tank of salt water. It's time I brought in my own pot.
Some milk. Sorry about that, Skip. 10 times, it's a carton of beer.
10 times? All right, no worries. Righto.
That's better.
You want over the top?
Yep.
Got a couple of little 20 in there. All looking good. Come on, buddy. Up you come. Yeah, baby. Look at the size of that one.
It's been a cracker of a day.
This one's a lucky last, number 62. Have we got one in the last one? It's gonna be lucky last. Yeah, all right. Fantastic. They all add up, these guys, and you're talking about $70 a kilo. Well, something around that margin, that is a quality kilo plus crayfish right there. Learn a hell of a lot. You sort of, it's easy to stand on the land and sort of think what these guys are doing out at sea, but it's just a completely different thing when you come on the boat and experience it and actually get involved in it. So, no, it's been fantastic and a real eye-opener for me.
Next time I chow down on a fresh cray, I'm gonna think of Mike and Sean and that time I spent with them out here. And man, that meal's gonna taste good. I'm a bloke who's been recreational fishing for most of my life, but working alongside these commercial fishers has been the ultimate learning experience.
Get better at what you do. If you don't, well, you'll be going through a lot of pain every day.
These guys are such professionals. They know their industry and care for it.
Most of the commercial guys now realise that you can't just go out and take everything you can. You've got to fish it a bit smarter and make sure it's there for years to come.
They work hard to make a profit, but look after the fishery for tomorrow. Fishing in Tasmania, just like the weather, has been a wild ride. I've been dunked, slimed, spiked, sleep deprived. I've seen these Tasman waters go from mill ponds to mountains. It's a stunning place, loaded with fish if you're tough enough and smart enough to catch them. Here at the end of the earth, this is where you'll find Tasmania's saltwater heroes.